Man, I'm realizing, man, the world is full of anger. Man, Biden, he just said, man, Trump, he just ain't gonna give up. He just ain't gonna give up. Why? He's in a situation where he can't. Not even if he wanted to. That makes two of us. Oh man. But my end is due to all of that. You know what I mean? And I said, wow, this is interesting. For one, you taking all your presidential duties and trying to combat the real president. Okay. It may work though. Who knows? With the time limits may be. But that's besides the fact. Your meetings, probably about 10 to 11 people showed up, man. For this Republican convention, about 11 people showed up, man. It wasn't like one of your normal joints, man. One of your normal rally joints. It was, you know what I mean? It was two paid Trump supporters, by the way. Like I said, you gotta stop paying individuals to get on camera and say they support you, man. It's bad, man. It's bad. And then not only that, like I said, you're an actor, man. You from television world, so you know how to prompt it up, get the extra endorsements. What you doing that right now, superbly, but it's just not reciprocating. Why? Because like I said before, you have to put the in the American people's hands, the chain. But you're not doing that. You rather supply your subliminal entertainment systems. You know, entertainers and entertainers, TV world, because you want to reenact that same implementation. That ain't no. It's a pandemic. TV is getting dull, man. Unless it's like a concert or something, or something artistical. Make your mix. That's what I'm trying to get the American people to do, is make their whole mix up. But like I said, when I'm looking at majority of the films, the movies, they not rated R. They not. You know what I mean? They got this. You know what I mean? Whoever to play the starring roles, man. And shout out to Grand League, man, another sponsor of mine. Man, the sponsors. And I see Apple want to go at video games. Nah, man, you gotta stick to business, man. And video games is nothing to do with Apple. It's just more or less the thing in between Apple and the video game. Don't want to compromise with either or. And like I said before, you're headed down a slippery slope. One, you saying, then another thing, you saying you got this plasma that you would allowing any and everybody to get a hold of. Okay. Listen, after so many lives done lost, like I said, I endorse your plasma. I endorse the fact that you think that you have something. Okay. And you put a lot into it. Okay. Man, I'm not mad at you. I'm just trying to figure out, after all of them vaccines, and other countries it's vaccine. How will you supply it? Do you have enough syringes? Do you have enough people to stick syringes in? Is there a way to sign up for this plasma? And is it any good? Because from what I'm researching, plasma goes bad. It's not as potent as, when you freshly brewed it up. But that's what I mean by when I give you something and you don't want to reciprocate and get back with me, you'd rather just act like it and do something else behind the other end or the other end. And I see right through it, even down to this whole postal thing. It's not a delay on it. It's a delay on who. That's what that is. And because I said to myself, these individuals don't really do nothing for it. You know what I mean? These are ideas crafted and molded by some of my increments. But like I said, I'm not looking for that. What I'm looking for is to get it done right. And everything I give you, you just break it up into pieces. Even with the remote learning and all, man. I said go with the remote. You got half with the remote, half without. It's going to double the cost. Because you got one thing on one end open and trying to, and you got one thing on another end that you got to supply, and then you both got to get supplied. And like I said, it's utter chaos. You want to supply the voters on your base, but you don't want to tell them that you can't. Nah, I get that part. That's why some things is in limbo. And I said to myself, you get a hold of this, get a hold of that. You're sublime with your camp and your base, even down here in what's Bedminster. Your son-in-law, you need to take him home, man. Google confirms massive upgrade for Google Maps. I mean, you can upgrade it, but you already allowing little hands to spy on people. But I mean, you don't have a choice, as he pays you. As Google employees form virtual tech school for the gap year students. I mean, that's understandable, but you need to treat all students equally. So all students need to remote learn, because otherwise it just look like you're throwing more money into what I'm saying before and not more money into but that's what I mean by you got individuals that he throw the money to that will vote for him. You got individuals that he will act like he throwing the money to, which is, like I said, you acting like you want to supply the post office. The post office works for you. So when you fix me with that, you want to pay the no. You need to get these stimuluses out to the people before it become, you know what I mean, like what you had before. And it's like I said, it's waiting and it's brewing, because like I said, some things is up. And the Google cameras is up also. And like I said, it's just a quick, you know what I mean? And the camera go out. A quick flip or switch. Like I said, you want to go tech world, tech world, tech world. Go that route. But remember the consequences of it. It got us to this point. Defense weekend. People getting, how you say it, influenced by a social ad. Jobs are social media. Jobs are for you to get your message out, whatever that message may be. And there's some individuals that will pay for you to directly spin their message. Sad. Google pays more land in Kirkland as its Seattle area workforce news near 6,000. Listen, in that rural area, you're gonna need 12,000. Just double the number, because, like I said, you saying that you wanna pay these people, but in all reality, you paying them because you want to. You wanna hire a specific, and you wanna rule the internet with a specific. I'm sad to say to you, but that ain't gonna work, baby. You tried it a few years back. I caught it. I said, whoa there. Intercepted. Intercepted. That's why I said 6 to 10 people showed up at your convention. Democrats had to go digital. Post office, you could say you're gonna put that money into it, but in all reality, it's moving so slow. Even if you put the money into it, it'll be too late. Yeah, baby. So you just, like I said, you've been in peace. You want to run for another term. I don't know how. Biden just not competing enough, and he was a vice president before. And it seems like I'm still gaining ground as we speak, without a convention. Minus the subliminal interruptions, either late night or very early morning. Which, like I said, you got a lot of paid actors surrounding me, man. And like I said, man, you might want to get them far away from me. just take them back down to Washington. Take them from Bedminster and all that. Take them down there and let them spy on me from down there somewhere, man. Ah, man, Amazon Ring, Google Next, and ADT systems. No, like I said, the web is spying on the civilians because you ain't got no, you know what I mean? You like I don't know. You just doing bad for yourself out here, man. Very, very bad. Because you gotta spy on who you deem somewhat of a threat to becoming the president himself. But I'm here to inform you. There is no threat. There is just the fact that there's the opportunity to make a difference in the times of a pandemic. Who better than an individual that went through it and still lives? Due to what did he say? People who wanna mold my ideas and not, I guess, even accept it from where it's coming from. Oh well. Google confirms Android 11 will limit third-party camera. No, no, no. When you get in the app, that opens up another situation where the app tells you that it's able to monitor your data, the screenshots, all of that, everything that you post up inside of your phone. It's able to get all of that through the app. So when it comes to little hands, it's even more easier for him. And like I said, is that a injustice on the people or specific people? And is it allowable? I ask the questions to things that I know is just wrong. It's just wrong to use that position of power to spy on individuals you deem going up against you in the political campaign. It changes the dynamic of politicals. It turns into more of a less political and more opinionated combat via social media, by the way. So who takes this seriously? The idol worshippers, the individuals that love to see this actually take place. And it's like Biggie versus Tupac. And we know Biggie and Tupac really didn't want to kill each other. But the thing surrounding the two. But see, I think the president has a personal vendetta. And the fact that Russia, and the fact that you're supplying one base and not the other, which is you all Republican, no Democrat. But then I started seeing just recently Democrats turning on Democrats going Republican and Republicans turning on Republicans going Democrat. Don't fall for the okie doke. Like I said, Congress is on vacation right now. Stimulus is on hold. President has that CARES Act, or should I say HEROES Act, to act on, but he's no hero. So that's going to sit up on the desk. You should call it the Vengeance Act for him. We want his pure vengeance out here. And like I said, you losing so much that you have to inflate the stock market numbers with what you were supposed to use for the stimulus, and that's still not enough to get you over the 600 point, man. Relax, baby, relax. Them numbers from early your campaign and all, they ain't going, it ain't coming back, man. And travel, oh, like I said, you want to use your super sanitizing spray that you claim kills a major bacterial disease with major other diseases inside of it. But you saying, like I said, it's all hearsay. And that's where the point where I like I said, you stuck in limbo, baby. It's a limbo situation. And like I said, you can supply what you need to supply, but it just ain't enough. You got a hurricane coming. And like I said, where's it going to hit? I don't know. But hopefully it'll die down before it get here. Gmail, Docs, Drives, and more Google services hit by widespread disruptions. No, that's AKA Little Hands. What you think he was doing? He get to the convention and ain't nothing to talk about. It's just more or less he is in there spying on your every last single move. He has a whole unit in there. Why you shouldn't buy Google shares now? Like I said, the market has been saturated. Those that think they're making money, I beg to differ. Now, are you controlling it? I wouldn't beg to differ on that part, because out of desperation, it's your final call. And like I said, you so desperate that you ain't taking from the rich no more. Cause I don't believe they rich. I just think that it's a number that you gave them, and you like to keep them at that number via social media and all of the rest of this extra stuff. I just don't think so. I just don't think so. I just don't think that your celebrities is worth what you say they are. I just don't believe it. Nope. Pixel 5 renders show Google returning to rear fingerprint reading. Like I said, Trump wants Google to do something. Google has no choice. Trump pays him. Now, like I said, out of fear, you let this individual control your aspects. Now go ahead, go down that slippery slope. But we see what fear has gotten you, especially when it came down to the fact that he said he was impeached, didn't leave, fought you to the bitter end with lawyers, which were paid for, by the way. Google confirms London has one of first cities set for massive global internet connection. Like I said, you have to trap someone some way. And the way it's looking, you might as well go back to the old house phone. You might as well, you said, make America great again, huh? Yeah. You find a payphone or something. Google launches career certificates for high demands fields. And then I said, you could have someone look for you on your social sites, find you, add you, act like they don't know you, but they done already Googled everything about you. It's like, I wouldn't call it a cyber war. It's a spy war on information. What can be detrimental to this campaign or detrimental to that campaign? But in our reality, it's been so much detrimental to this campaign, it really wouldn't matter, considering though the rules that's applying in this campaign, which is the freedom of speech. And that's where the discriminative acts come into play, which is, even if you act like you're not, you can still subliminally be discriminative. Meaning, for instance, you send an application, they say send in your ID or whatever. They see your face and say no. Or, simple as this. You send in your application, they Google you. They see what you look like. They say no. Even though you certified and qualified for the position. But in the long run, as far as law, you can't dispute that discriminative act. You can't even prove it. So miss me with that one. Miss me with that one, because it's getting more discriminative by the minute. Salesforce joins Google. Of course, you need to join all the Google and Google the Googlers. It's like I said, I've been savoring some things, and Microsoft, and Bill Gates with his fake water. Just, so you telling me Bill Gates, huh? You gonna turn sewage water clear, huh? Okay. I see you backed out of that plan a long time ago after a few sips, right? They say sometimes you too smart for your own good, baby. Forbes, Salesforce joins Google and Facebook. Like I said, you can join up all you want. This is an attack on human souls, regardless of the facts. You tried it once, and I'm pretty sure you got to try it again, because you in trouble from it not working the first time. And now, like I said, something I gave away for free, in aspects that you would want to go to the extreme, but not the extreme. I want you to go to the extreme, which is give me some of that old stuff that you wanted to bring out again. So then it can be legitimatized and justified to react to it. But you won't do that. And I'm not gonna say names, but you get the idea. Salesforce, nah, like I said before, man, you gonna keep joining forces with the rich, and we'll see where that gets you. Because in your mind, you feel and think superior due to the idol worship. Apple and Google. Apple and Google. Google Chrome. Google trying to test 6 gigahertz next network in 17 different states. Like I said, man, you'll always be looking for some way to contain from the fact that you got digital. You don't have actual paper. You got digital. You got plenty of digital. But you don't have actual paper. At Fox News, the inmates are running the asylum. My thing is, you got politics to worry about. But like I said, you want to infuse a trap, whichever way you put it. Whichever way you put it. Coronavirus live up, but you won't, like I said, you won't give me it directly like way back when. No. In your heart of hearts, what's going to happen? I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just waiting. Lightning looking for better start in game 2 against Bruins. Bruins. Listen, sports took a back seat. TV took a back seat. Life is front and center. Front and center. Because there's an individual that would love to play with millions and millions of lives. They didn't believe in COVID when they first, I guess, whatever. Now you out here giving out free plasma. People don't know what that is. You don't even know what it is. What you made it out of. Because I don't believe it's plasma. Might be the Rona. Who knows? Trump, the same guy that told you to take chloroquine, shoot it up in your eyeball. Oh, man. Oops, hope I don't get a copyright for that one, Childish Gambino. No copyrights. Please, no copyrights. Oh, man.
How do you build the best internet and TV for everyone? Start with Fios.
Kellyanne Conway leaving the White House.
Fastest internet in America.
Just couldn't keep your hands off her, huh? Yep. Knowing that lady was married. Savages. Blake in serious condition. Excuse me. Don't know who Blake is, but he's in serious condition. It's excuse me. Storms Marco and Laura. This is what you naming your storms, Marco and Laura? Plowed through Caribbean, killed 12. Salute to the numbers not being as high, man. And like I said, we in the web of lies. And it's too much to actually cover up. Because the more you try to cover it up, the more catastrophic this is. Where you seeing disenfranchised individuals slaughtered or slaughtered. Either way, they have no defense. It's a process of time. And within that time frame, those that follow seem like they're winning until they realize what they're following. And with that being said, peace. I gotta go.